While we're talking about what's in your closet, many women forget to insure some of the items in there. And if I had to think about it realistically, for many women, me included, some of the most expensive items in my wardrobe are actually underwear.
Yeah.
Can you insure that?
Of course, we actually had a claim for 160,000 rands worth of underwear a while ago. It was very expensive underwear. That's all part of your contents. Anything, if you take your house and you turn it upside down and you shake it, everything that falls out is your home contents. So you have to make sure that you're adequately insured for those items, because it'll come back to, you know, nip you in the bum when you have a claim, and not before then. And also, something that's happening nowadays quite often is that people tend to spend a lot of money on handbags. You know, it's become the jewelry. You don't want to. Not a lot of women like to buy expensive watches, but they will spend money on a bag. And my example, I was fortunate to go to Paris a few years ago. I bought an LV bag, but I bought it secondhand at a vintage store, and it was all, you know, all the tags and whatever was supplied with it. The reality is, when I come back home, what I paid for it is not what I should insure it for. I must insure it for what it will cost to buy a new bag at the LV store in the waterfront, because that is what insurance companies require you to do. There's a massive difference. But if you lose the bag, you can't go to Paris to the vintage store to go and replace it. You have to go and buy it in the waterfront.
I think that's so important to note, considering the trend of secondhand shopping.
Yes.
So many of us are shopping for previously loved goods.
Yes.
But simply don't think about that, the value of replacing it.
It adds up, and the same with a TV or an electronic item. You would think, oh, I bought it in the 80s, this TV is worth nothing. Your insurance company expects you to put the value of a new TV down when you do a value at risk exercise. How much will it cost to replace that old TV that we have in the playroom for the kids? And that applies to every single item in your home. We insure for replacement value, new replacement value, and that's why people tend to make the mistake. So what do? You've got a few options. You can ask your insurance company to send you an inventory form. You do it yourself, but then don't lie. Add everything in there and add a bit of fat. Or if you're insured with a specialist insurer like our company, you can get someone. We have a team of people who go out who do valuations for our clients, and then you're adequately insured for the correct value. And we actually take that average condition out, so we can't apply that condition and reduce the value of your claim.
Before you go, Christelle, won't you tell us how often we need to be doing this exercise? And I'm talking about from the underwear to the handbag to the car keys to the car. How regularly?
Every year your policy is reviewed by your insurance company, and that's when they normally determine price increases. Check your documentation and go through it once a year. If we've had a massive slide in the rand, I would suggest that you have your valuation of your jewelry, and you've got a big jewelry collection. So if you spend a lot of money on jewelry, have your items revalued, maybe more regularly, or maybe just, you know, at the moment that's an issue. We've had a big reduction in the value of the rand. Maybe it's worth just going to your jeweler and asking him just to do an update for you. But on a regular basis, once a year is more than adequate.